in Newcastle on January 27th. Tickets on sale now on Ticketmaster.
So here we go. Main card time here, Octagon 49. And what a way to kick it off. We are welcoming the Beast, Matthew Bonner, towards the Octagon cage. Making his debut, this guy, former Cage Warriors middleweight champion. Never been finished as well. You look at his record as well, the people that he has beaten, from Matt Inman, Mick Stanton, James Webb, the likes, Matthias Frederick. He really has beaten the who's who on the UK scene. And now he's stepping here into the biggest MMA event in German history, looking to take on a fighter who is 6-0, undefeated, a fighter who has a storied career in kickboxing. But Matthew Bonner, Luke, when you look at him, when you look at the way he fights, people make the mistake of underestimating him, right? He has been in martial arts since the age of 10. He is surrounded by some of the best, not just in UK, not just in Europe, but in the world at Next Generation. And this for me, could be a coming out party for the Beast.
Yeah, definitely an unassuming character, even though he's got the tattoos and the look. You just, when you watch his fights, you kind of sometimes don't understand how he gets the job done, but he manages to, and he does. And he's very, very durable. That's one of his strong points. He's very, like you said, never been finished, I believe. So very, very tough individual mentally, and that's what carries him through for me. I don't think it's physical prowess, but I think it's in the mind when it comes to Bonner. Like you said, the Beast gets unleashed, and he goes to work, and I think he's so consistent with his work. He always, you know, puts a test to his opponent and tries to bring it. And if they slip up, that's when you see him get the victories. He doesn't really create them, but if the other guy makes a mistake, he's always there to take it.
Enters the cage, set and ready for his debut. And now we welcome his opponent. This guy, full of emotion, brings the heat absolutely every time he steps inside the cage, and brings the following as well. 6-0 in mixed martial arts. 5 of them come by way of finish, 4 knockouts, 1 submission. But also look at his pedigree as a kickboxer. 49-12, 18 KOs, European ISKA champ, amateur champ in Germany on his way up, been fighting in kickboxing since the age of 15. A crazy story behind him as well. Came up, was getting bullied at school, got into martial arts to defend himself from that, then went and beat the hell out of every single person that had ever bullied him. You'll see a scar on the left side of his face, a notable scar as well. Got into some altercation outside in the street, was walking away from it and felt a blade come down, didn't even know what it was. Turned round, knocked out the guy, and then before he knew it, he had that huge scar. Outside of that as well, has been in some altercations which have seen him in, you know, major situations. But from that, he has now dedicated himself to, you know, helping young people get away from that, using martial arts as a form to direct their energy, their frustrations. That, for me, Luke, you know, you talk about him as a crazy fighter with a wild style, but when you are channeling it through young people who have been through the same as you to make them better, that is nothing more beautiful, right?
Exactly. Comes from a tough place, and he's trying to give back. It's beautiful to see, but you said crazy fighting style, and for me, Bonner's the guy that can really take advantage of that. If you're not clean, if you make little mistakes, that's when Bonner's going to shine. So you have to be careful with that. You need to be able to tame the Beast a little bit here and control yourself, and don't go all out and don't explode, and you need to be very, very cautious. And it's going to be interesting to see how he opens up in this first round.
Yeah, he was intense at the weigh-ins. He went right into Bonner's face. But look, when I talk about experience, Bonner barely blinked, didn't move an inch. I mean, he has faced the who's who. He's been in there, and his brother as well. He is a world championship Thai fighter. So he, you know, is born in the fire. And now this is the tail of the tape. 32 versus 27. Slight height and reach advantage on the side of Akipa. You look at the tip sport odds, though. They are favouring the more experienced Matthew the Beast Bonner. We are set. We are ready. Let's get this one underway. Let's hand it to Andre Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and ready for the main card. So let me introduce you our next contest. It's middleweight bout, 3 5-minute rounds, and the referee in charge is Mart Goddard. Now, let's go to the blue corner. He's 32 years old, stands 189 centimeters tall, weight in at 84.1 kilos. Represents Next Generation Gym, and the coaches in his corner are Paul Rimmer and Elias Hempson. He has a professional record of 25 fights, 15 wins, 11 finishes, 1 draw and 9 losses. Representing Neruda Cup team Skupina 7, fighting out of United Kingdom, Matthew the Beast Bonner. Across the cage in the red corner, he's 27 years old, stands 190 centimeters tall, weight in 84 kilos. Represents Universum Fit Gym Dortmund, and the coaches in his corner are Mohamed Taha, Pascal Wolf, and Dennis Nuss. He has a professional record of 6 fights, 6 wins, 5 finishes, fighting out of Germany. Cihad, the Punisher, Akipa.
Guys, you understand the rules. Listen to me, keep yourself protected. If I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, do it now. God bless.
They touch gloves. Mark Goddard, the third man inside the cage. Set and ready we are. The Beast versus the Punisher. Bonner, the Beast. Black shorts, blue corner, taking on Akipa, the Punisher. He is in the white shorts, red corner. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett. Now listen, Luke, you look at that career in kickboxing that Akipa has got. You've got to say Bonner's got to close this distance, right?
Well, yeah, Bonner needs to close the distance, but needs to time it well. And with the experience that he holds, I mean, Akipa, 6 fights to his name, all wins. But Bonner's the one who's a bit smarter, I would say, with the experience level. So got to pick the right moment to get involved in the fight. Just can't be desperate to try and get this to the ground, because the knees will come up, and he's feinting them there as well, is Akipa.
Well, you talk about Akipa's pedigree as a striker. Oh, look at that entry.
Good
look
timing.
Look at that entry.
Did exactly as expected. Waited there, got great shoulder pressure early on. Good defense, though, from Akipa on the ground, defending that shoulder pressure well with that frame.
I was about to say, you talk about the pedigree of the striking. Matthew Bonner's twin brother, Luke, is 2-time world champion in Muay Thai. Was actually supposed to fight for a WBC belt in Australia tonight, but that one got called off. So you think about a sparring partner, first of all, your brother, your twin brother, and then somebody who's a world champion. So don't underestimate Bonner's striking as well, but his entry and his takedown there was exquisite.
Timing
Luke.
was beautiful, and he blocked the knee and he drove through perfectly, looking to pass here at the moment.
A lot of pressure on top Bonner as well.
Yeah, doing the right things, getting his weight wide. He's long as well, looking for this Darce choke, maybe gets that arm under. Trying to grab the head, but Akipa doing the right thing. Needs to be careful, doesn't fold that head in though. Yeah,
he's almost giving it him there. Pulls it out there. Matthew Bonner as well, talked about motivation. Married to Leslie Bonner, beautiful relationship they have got. I've actually called one of Leslie Bonner's fights. Now they have a beautiful kid, 6 months old. And that, the driving force in why he's motivated to change their lives by, going on this march. And he's, look at him, one of the best in Europe without a doubt. And a statement would be made here if he could get the finish very early on here against Akipa.
But doing well here with that right arm round the back, grabbing hold of that wrist, completely controlling him up against the fence. Gives up on that though now, maybe looking to control the head. Going to try and separate him from the fence here with that right knee. Good work from Bonner, but puts himself back in the guard. That's a safe place to be when your opponent's up against the fence. It's very hard for your opponent to stand up because he needs to do what he's doing.
Oh, steps over nicely, and Paul Rimmer extremely animated in that corner. They know how good this position is and how good Bonner is from that position particularly.
Managed to get that Dagestani handcuff, they call it, with that wrist ride. Managed to get that early now again. Can lay good ground and pound. Aggressive now with it. Good shot lands underneath. Going to take the back here. Now it's all about that left knee. He needs to use that left knee to separate him from the fence. And try, maybe he's done the right thing, try to keep his weight low. He's going to turn in here, though. If Akipa explodes, he could explode round now and do a full rotation. He could escape, but he needs to be explosive. Instead, he gives up the back again.
And look at the way Bonner's riding him with that weight distribution as well.
His weight's in a very beautiful place there. The hips at the back. Manages to get on the back now. Going to stretch this man out.
1 minute 45 seconds to work from here.
Not sure if he's got that right hook in. I don't think he has. No, might get shook off here. Yeah, beautiful work here from Akipa. Needs to grab the head now, though.
Look at the way Bonner's using the hands to break the base there. That was wonderful work.
Then he gets the hook back. He's deep on that left side as well. Gonna shuck himself back to the back. Grabs the head, does Akipa. Akipa doing a lot of the right things here. Like you said, from a kickboxing perspective, you wouldn't expect him to have such good defensive groundwork, especially against someone like Bonner.
1 minute 10 seconds now.
Bonner going to fall off here. He's going to fall off to the side, maybe go back to the guard. Great work from Akipa. Get back to the feet.
Oh, back to their feet and swinging as soon as he gets back there. This is where Bonner's got to stay switched on. But look at that. Entry and clinch coming from Akipa.
Interesting decision. Bonner shucks him off, just
Power
showing a lot
and
of power
technique,
there.
yep.
Then switches here. Going to get behind the knee here, does well. Needs to maybe drop down to that front knee, decides not to. Just needs to pull that left knee off the fence a little bit and try and get that arm behind. Gives up on it. 30 seconds left in this, but I haven't taken my eyes off the action to see the time. He's been back and forth.
Akipa turning this up against the cage again. Oof, nice little elbow
Nice
as well.
to the body shots there from Akipa. Good double hook, and gets his hands together. Might convert this. Gets a takedown of his own.
Akipa with the takedown.
It's very momentary, but shows the development in him as well.
What a fight. What a fight. And again, when Bonner had that position, especially the back, many would have thought that could have been it for Akipa, but you called it. Doing all the right things to survive that position and then getting back to his feet, finishing strong at the end of round one. Interesting stuff. Paul Rimmer, look at him straight in there. Very animated with this fighter. Now, obviously the takedown was a beautifully timed entry there from Matthew Bonner. From Akipa's side, what's the keys now for round two to stopping that happening?
Well, it's interesting because he kind of woke up, and once he woke up and shook him off the back, he got a takedown of his own. He started to look very, very dominant. For me, I think the tide has turned in Akipa's favor, and on the feet, he's very, very dangerous. We see some of the highlights here. This beautifully timed takedown drove through as well. Used that knee just to convert it at the end. Bonner had a lot of success early in that fight, a lot, and he didn't manage to get anywhere with it. And Akipa kind of weathered the storm and then came back on his own. Here we get to see a little bit of work on the feet up in the clinch, those body shots that were very effective, and then he ducked down for his own takedown. So I feel like Akipa knows what to do now, and he's kind of tested and felt all areas of Bonner's game. It's going to be interesting to see how this one develops in the second.
Set and ready we are for that second round. Bonner in the blue corner, Akipa in the red. Still favourite in the tip sport odds there is Matthew Bonner.
Yeah, I think Akipa should come out very confident in this second. Very nice right hand.
Nice right hand over the top there.
That definitely shook Bonner. He felt that one. There was an awkward punch. Those awkward punches, sometimes they land.
Nice head movement there from Bonner, though. Steps to the side, leans back. Those big shots go by. Oh, a nice left.
Yeah, check hook there from Akipa. I think it was partially blocked from the right hand. With Bonner getting up to his face. Lunging in with that jab, very, very slow.
Oh, instead looking again for the clinch here.
Open for a hip toss was Akipa there, going 100% on that. Got the hands together again now. Got a lot of confidence in the grappling, does Akipa. Trying to convert this takedown. Maybe a switch from Bonner. He gives up on that switch and sits down. Interesting.
He sits down maybe just to keep his back against that cage, Luke. Oh, big shots. Wow. What a start to round number two here from Akipa.
Yeah, Akipa manhandling Bonner at the moment. 2-on-1, trying to break the wrist. Needs some hip action there. Does Bonner. Maybe going to try and search to get in some sort of Kimura grip. He decides to try and pry it open with the elbow instead. Good work from Bonner there. And then gets the back.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful work with the arm drag there. One of the most basic techniques that you get taught early days. Puts it into effect.
You saw there Bonner complain about him grabbing the fence.
And then he gets going to try and climb onto the back. Could use the cage to push himself off here. Good adjustment from Akipa.
Went for the elbow from that. He got a firm warning from Mark Goddard about grabbing the cage, though. He let go of it that time.
This is what I said. When it comes to Bonner, very crafty and looks for the holes and the little mistakes and kind of just chugs along.
Oh, he made a mistake there, though.
Always working, always trying to make an opening. Not particularly impressive anywhere, but always there and always doing something, you know. At the moment, trying to get the hands together. And he kind of just wears the guys down with his resilience and his hard work. Beautiful takedown.
Got that down.
Akipa gets back to his feet. Hustled for that takedown as well. This is a lot of energy from Bonner.
A lot of back and forth between them. Grueling is indeed the term for this one.
I can't keep my eyes off this fight, though. It's a lot. It's action-packed, constant back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's a great bit of matchmaking. It is a fantastic bit of matchmaking.
I'm just surprised with the amount of wrestling that Akipa's decided to use. And it's working for him. His athleticism shining through, and he's putting Bonner in a lot of tough shot-spots.
Oh, big knee.
Was low.
Big
that
knee.
was low.
Oh, was it low? That looked like it was in the midsection, and a liver shot. Mark Goddard had a very good view of that. You saw the wince coming from Bonner. We will see in the replay, I hope, where that landed. It looked to me like it hit the liver.
Maybe just the reaction made me think it was low. Nice elbow there as well. Switch up from Akipa. Big elbows.
Big elbows. Bonner having to dig deep, deeper than he's ever had to dig before.
Yeah, again, manhandled here.
Watch the knee again. Watch the knee again.
Goddard on top of the action, making sure no hands in the fence.
But you saw the wince there, and again, those liver shots, they're different, right? You can get buzzed with a headshot, but your body just surrenders to them.
Bullying him down here, Akipa, as well. Bonner not taking deep breaths, looks pretty calm, but... Or maybe he is taking deeper breaths now, but he knows what to do from here. As he gets back to his feet, needs to watch that neck.
Oh, it's like a neck crank,
He's on the chin. And he's out, needs to be looking for that arm drag again.
What a round from Akipa.
Nice elbows from Bonner this time.
Akipa
needs to spread the legs to Bonner. His legs are too close together. Needs to spread out the base, get it wider. Get that can make you put your base and your weight down a little bit more as well. Digs in well on that left side, though, to try and get this underhook.
Oh, another knee.
Does well to turn him out.
Working so well from that position.
Ducks under. Now Bonner needs to, that's what he needs to do.
Here he comes, here's the beast.
Needs to put the foot on the gas.
Now looking to pull him away. Can he get him to the mat? Well defended from Akipa again.
A wary attempt at a takedown there, and Akipa now trying to search for the neck. Gets him in the front headlock.
Oh, wow.
Maybe trying to go for a power guillotine.
He's fed that through. He might drop.
No, he's gone head and arm now. Again, searching for that power guillotine. Bonner getting the takedown.
Wow.
Low. Again, seeing that mistake. A strange decision from Akipa to try and grab the neck.
But look at the response from Bonner, right? Getting her up against the cage and then bringing the heat at the end of round 2.
Yeah, visually very impaired, though, from that knee. I mean, like I said, I thought it was a low blow just because of the response and the reaction from him. Maybe it was liver. I'm sure we'll see in the highlights. But very, very, very good round. Akipa pouring it on, though.
Yeah, strong, strong round from the Punisher. The Beast responded at the end of round 2. The crowd responding to our ring girl as well. But here we go, both corners. You can see there.
Yeah, definitely needs to be some urgency from both these men. To be honest, I've been so concentrated on this fight. I haven't been scoring it whatsoever. I have no idea what's gone on and how you'd score first or the second, because it's been non-stop from the start.
Hopefully we'll get to see the replay here and see where that body... This is up against the cage. I hope we get to see that knee where it landed, I'm sure, because Mark Goddard was in a great place.
These were big, big shots here. I think this is what happened as he got back up to his feet. We might see it here.
No, this is the end of the round. This is him coming for the takedown.
Yeah, he finished the takedown, yeah.
So we'll call it a liver shot. Again, Mark Goddard didn't step in for that one.
That was going to be the highlight just there. Interrupted, but what an interruption with that game-changer final coming up. 300,000 euros on the line right now. It's just on the line for these two.
Yeah, they're stepping in here into the third and final round. Bonner versus Akipa. Oh, Bonner trying to bring the pressure now. And that's what he needs to do, right? This is the third round. It's
nice left hand lands. Yeah, they both need urgency in this round. Like I said, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but this is one hell of a fight.
Oh,
nice
straight right.
Hand lands,
Another
and again.
Straight right. Here comes Bonner. The mouthpiece just comes out of the mouth of Akipa. He pulls it back in.
Doesn't feel like there's much pop in Bonner's shots, but they seem to be very accurate.
He's so loose with his strike, and again started more Thai boxing, I should say. Age 10.
And Akipa had enough of it and looked for the takedown attempt again.
I'd like to see Bonner work his way out of this earlier now, more urgency.
Very good at digging in that left side is Bonner.
Oh,
and he does that arm drag again.
Oh,
And that head movement. He's switched on now, stalking his man.
Oh, straight
Lands
right
that right
again.
hand again.
And you can see the corner of Bonner. They're calling for him to keep
And
the pressure.
again.
Oh, the right hand hurt him. The right hand hurt him. Now he's looking for another takedown.
Akipa just very, very strange striking attacks there to try and get into that takedown, but drives him all the way across the fence. And let's see, look, Bonner dig that left side again. He's so good at digging in that left underhook. This time switching it up.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. The crowd now trying to get involved here behind Cihad. Akipa. What a
Akipa
fight.
getting the takedown again.
He's done it again.
Again, Bonner needs to work on getting that base wider. I don't know why he keeps his feet so close together. That's what making it easy for Akipa to get the takedown.
And the wingspan of Akipa is massive as well, right? You need as much, resistance against that as possible.
Does well to get back to his feet. Traditional stand up there. Great work. He's going to circle out. Digs in that left side. Maybe attacking the neck this time. Switches. Now needs to go to work. Bonner stalking. Wants to throw that right hand. Lands it. Needs to put more behind that right hand. He's landed it several times. Needs to have faith in it now and try and finish this fight.
Yeah, we've got 2 minutes, 40 seconds now left in this. The final round of the opening bout here at OKTAGON 49. I'll say it again, the biggest event in German MMA history. 18,000 plus people here in attendance at the Lanxess Arena. Oh, Bonner now, Matthew the Beast Bonner.
Again, doing everything right, Bonner. He's chugging away, working well. That right hand's landing for him. Good head movement. And Akipa's tired now. Akipa is tired. Bonner's got 2 minutes now to really put the pressure on him, and I think he can make something happen. Again, leaning heavily on his experience right now, because Akipa now is wary, moving around.
Nice knee though from Akipa.
Nice
uppercut.
Shugs him out. Good whizzer. Gonna get him here.
Big shots. Bonner now piling the pressure.
This is what he needs to do. Needs to just keep building from here. Can't slow down. Can't slow down. Needs to keep going because Akipa's breaking.
1 minute, 45 seconds. The crowd again responding to this. Akipa trying to push forward, looking for a takedown again. Oh, arms by his side. That man is tired. Watch the right hand.
Akipa's done. He's done. He needs to land. Does there with the right hand. Maybe go throw a kick. Mix it up. Throw that right kick.
Oh,
Shucks him down because
the
Akipa's got nothing left. Somehow drives back up to his feet.
1 minute, 20 seconds. That will feel like an age left in this round for Akipa. You can see he is exhausted.
Legs need to be wider again from Bonner to evade this, but he can't wait. He can't let Akipa get some energy, because if Akipa can get one more aggressive takedown.
Oh, he's just flopped to the ground.
Yeah.
This has given Bonner a great position. Bonner here now,
he's
taking
breaking.
the back.
He's breaking. Bonner needs to pour it on him now. Hooks.
We talked about the style of Bonner. He just comes and never stops. That's what he's delivering now. Akipa back to his feet once more. 45
Looking for that
seconds left.
Kimura, though. Oh, really driving for it, but gives up the back. Nice left hook lands.
Last 35 seconds.
And that right hand
hand.
again. And again. Does not possess any power there, though, Bonner, in this third round. He's definitely tired.
Paul Rimmer calling for him just to strike. Let it go. Leave it in there. Akipa smiling. The fans cheering him on.
Close his distance down, too close.
Oh, the knee to the body again. Deep breath from Bonner. They go back to the center. We will see the 10-second clacker come.
Wait,
a jump knee. Bonner eats it. Final seconds of this fight. What a contest.
Beautiful hips from Bonner to finish out.
Wow.
Great fight from these two. No idea
Believable stuff.
how the judges have it, but that was beautiful work. And that shows, like I said, the level of Bonner. He's not the most impressive in athleticism. He's not got the best striking, he's not got the best wrestling, but he puts it all together so well. Some of those takedown, defending some of those takedowns was beautifully timed. Great hip positioning. The takedown in the first round was perfect timing. He chained things together so well. And if he just had a little bit more pop in that right hand, I think he could have got a knockout. What a third round performance from him. But no idea who's won, because I feel like the first and the second could have gone to this man.
Well, we will see. We will see Akipa on top of the cage there. He's taking the plaudits, but the judges will decide this one. What will separate these two warriors? This, a hell of a middleweight contest. A hell of a debut for both these fighters, without a doubt. A memorable battle, and look, we talk about Bonner. We just saw a flash there for January 27th in Newcastle, but now let's talk about this third round, Luke. Talk about the pressure and the back and forth between these two.
Well, the pressure kept building with Bonner, and he just kept touching him every single time, touching him. Beautiful head movement control, but well, maybe one of the reasons he had the gas left to do this. Beautiful jumping knee at the end, but he never put it all in. He never threw with conviction to try and finish the fight.
But you look at the stats. Wow.
It's just, you don't know how to break it down on the rounds. Got no idea, but Bonner really put it together in that third round. Again, I can't remember the first or the second. I was so focused on trying to deliver the commentary, especially with all the wrestling exchanges. The most impressive thing for me with Bonner, which is a bit of a technical thing, but is how he dug that left hand in and got the underhook. I think that kept him on the feet quite a few times. We'll find out now who's managed to take this one, though. Andre Novotny in the octagon cage to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, this bout goes to the judges' scorecard. So let's see how the judges score this fight. All 3 judges score this fight 29-28. For the winner, the Beast, Matthew Bonner!
Matthew. Huge sigh from you there. A very, very tough debut against a very tough opponent. When they were reading the scorecards, did you think you'd done enough to take it?
I thought I took the first and the third. What my coaches were thinking, it's home territory for Akipa, and that might have pushed it over the line, but I thought I won the first and the third, but thankfully that wasn't the case.
Listen, it was a grueling, tough battle between the two. One hell of a debut for you. You're now here, you're in Octagon, you've got your first victory. How happy are you to be part of this, to be part of history here in Germany, and what do you want next?
I'm ecstatic about the victory. It's all a little bit of a blur, to be fair. You know, it was only last Saturday I got the contract through, and then before I know it, I'm in front of 20,000 Germans booing me, but it is what it is. I made my debut. It wasn't the tidiest debut, but I'll say that's because of I was short. Noticed I had, but I put myself hopefully in the minds of the promoters and look forward to fighting next time.
Listen, you certainly have. The Beast showed up. My friend, congratulations one more. An honor to call your fight. Matthew, the Beast, Bonner!
I feel like honor.
The year 2024 is coming, and so is Octagon MMA. Our UK and Irish adventure continues with 4 more events on British soil coming next year. The most spectacular MMA show in Europe has to be experienced to be believed. Bringing you the best talent from the UK and Ireland, as well as stars from Europe and beyond. Atmosphere, emotions, and adrenaline all in one place.
This is where Shamrock shines.
First stop is Newcastle on January 27th, and then Birmingham. Tickets on sale from November 20th.